So this is just to intensify the colour of the lips. You can get lip stains from lots of places. I find it just tends to even it out if you're wearing a dark lip colour, which we will be. And if you're a bit like me and you haven't got all day to be constantly touching up your lipstick, you just want a bit of colour. These are quite nice, but they are quite drying, so just bear that in mind. Now I've put that on because for this particular look, this Twilight inspired look, the key is not to make yourself look pale, it's to make yourself look almost unhealthy. So what I've done is I've applied normal foundation, nothing particularly special, but lots of concealer to just block out any sort of healthy looking redness. So any bloom on the cheeks I've got rid of, anything around the eyes has gone, around the chin and the cheeks as well. So that's the key to this look. It's not looking deathly pale, it's just looking almost bloodless, apart from the lips, which is, they seem to focus on having very sort of blood red lips. Now to my eye, I'm just going to place some primer just along the lash line and up to the crease, not into the crease. And I'm actually using this particular one, which is the Liner Sealer and Primer Stick by e.l.f. And it's a great consistency. So I'm just patting it on over the lid, and it should feel not too dry. It's very different to like a primer potion, which is more liquid. This is really good for really neutralising colour over the lids. For my skin tone, it might be a little bit too orangey for others, but you can see that's done a pretty good job of evening out the skin tone. Now to the eyes for this look, I'm taking a duochrome pencil. This is my new favourite. This is by Bourjois, and it's a duochrome effect, and it is just in brown, and it's kind of brown with gold, so it's perfect for this particular look where they have this sort of amazing eye colour. And I'm going underneath the eye, and this looks just a bit of fun, but I've tried to make it a bit wearable because we're not all going to be super pale and pale ourselves up. But hopefully you can see that going on. And yes, I am wearing contact lenses. I was hoping they'd be a little bit more orange, but actually they're very wearable. So I don't know if I can sort of come in closer, you can see that I've actually got these, they're called Honey, the colour is Honey, and it just gives me sort of a more of an amber look for my eyes. It's not as orange, almost sort of tigery as the Cullens, but it's quite nice. So I'm just going under the eye with this beautiful brown duochrome pencil. It really complements the eye colour, you can see it's almost identical. And I'm looking at the picture and I'm going to do a line across the top as well. And this pencil is so lovely and smudgy. I'm just doing across the top on the outer corners mainly. I'm using Alice as my inspiration. Her looks are sort of what I would call a neutral smoky, so very sort of dark greyish browns. And this look was kind of, well, not even requested. A friend on Facebook, on my Oxford Jasmine Facebook, just sort of said, can you help me with this look? I thought, you know what, I'll do it because it looks really nice. So I applied a duochrome. Brown pencil is fine, I just like sort of the fact that this has this separate tone to it, which is sort of a golden tone, which goes really well with the contacts, to top and bottom. And now I'm just going to smudge that out and sort of keep the intensity but just make it look less blocky by working it up over the lids. And just smudge underneath as well. Doesn't look too perfect. So I went for this one, which was an MUA, and it's actually shade number 19. It was just kind of the darkest, dirtiest brown I sort of had. It's not great for pigmentation, but you know, it's working for this look. And I'm working from the outside in, and I'm just going very lightly. I don't want it to go all the way in. And then I'm going to go up from the outer corner and up slightly, and keep blending. Blend it. I don't want it to go too far up, because if I look at the picture we do have slightly different eye shapes, but it doesn't go much higher than the brow bone. So that is as high up as I'm going with this smoky look. Let's start from the outer corner, run it along the lash line, and then just up slightly higher than the crease. Like that. Like so. And I keep looking, referring to the picture. I think this needs a little bit more sort of luminosity to the eyes. I might add something else in a second. And I'm going to take that one there. Just a really tiny bit, because I do not want too much. I just want a little bit of shimmer over the lids. But not hooray disco, more sort of ooh shimmer. Like this. That's a really wearable look. Vampire or not, you know, it's a lovely wearable look. I'm going to go onto the lips a little bit later, but in this look, Alice is not wearing any colour on her cheeks, and I think that's just to emphasise the whole bloodlessness of it. So I've taken a matte bronzer, and it's this one by e.l.f, which is just called Matte Bronze. Let me just grab my brush, my favourite brush for this. There we go. And I'm just going to apply that really lightly. This brush still sheds, it's incredible. Really lightly. This is very dark, so go easy. Just to the contours of the face and not much more. Really lightly, it does not need to be a lot. So the emphasis is not on that healthy rosy look that we normally go for. It's more the moody dark look without being too gothic. You know, it's a real wearable, almost teenage look, because they are supposed to be young adults in this film. So yeah, I've not made it too glitzy. Of course, it is up to you if you want to add more and make it your own. That's absolutely fine. And actually it would look a bit more natural that way. So there we go, just a little bit of sort of dark contouring to the look. But yes, be careful, this is very matte, but it's a wonderful matte bronzer. It looks very good. And just graduate it down the cheek. Now, mascara. I've already clamped my lashes, so I'm just going to use plenty of mascara. You can even use false lashes if you want to. Again, these are quite sort of, her lashes are quite subtle. She's probably got some lash inserts on the outer corner. But they're very nice. And as you can see, you don't need a lot of mascara. Taking these two, the black and the brown, and I'm literally just going to mix them. I'm just going to grab a little of each, because I don't want black because that's a little too dark, but brown won't really show up. So I'm going to go with this one. I'm just going to do a subtle line to where the lashes stop. About here. See the difference. Made the lashes look much thicker. I'm going to go in from this side. To where the lashes stop. Like that. Really subtle and works quite well. You can flick it out if you want to, but I don't think they have in this particular look. flick mine up just using just a fairly neutral colour. And you should always do this if you're wearing dark lipstick, so that it doesn't bleed. The other product I use is a lip lock pencil, which is like a clear barrier that you apply around the mouth, and that stops any product taking this beautiful Cheerful Cherry and apply. Now we're almost dabbing it because it has that sort of not too perfect look. Like this. So you can tell it's not been applied straight from the bullet because it's not very thick. There we go. And there is a touch of gloss, and for this I'm going to use my new favourite. It's actually a Luscious lipstick, and it is this one, and it's a really nice colour. It is called Strawberry, but to me it's more of a tomatoey red. I really like it. I'm just going to grab my lip pencil again and grab a touch of that. Just to add. It's a bit better than a gloss because it doesn't add stickiness. It just adds the gloss that you want and a bit more colour. So if I look like this, oh, I shouldn't really be smiling, I should be sort of like, I'm going to eat you sort of look. This is my Alice Cullen inspired look, and I hope you liked it. I'm going to zoom out a touch, so you can sort of have a look, see for yourself what it looks like, and I hope you like it. Thanks for watching, bye bye.